Hey, first I want to say thank you for coming this far. You have made a smart decision, and I know you are different. How do I know? Because look, a lot of people in this industry talk a good game, but few take action. So, welcome to the top 10% that break free from mediocrity and actually do want a better restaurant and a better life. So, today I'm going to be talking about how you can turn your restaurant into a thriving and profitable business. So what I'll be covering today is why 50% of restaurants fail in the first 3 years, what's the quickest and easiest way to become profitable from the start, the secret you and your staff must do to be successful in your restaurant business, the skills and attributes you need, and the three things you must master to dominate your marketplace, as without this, success is unattainable. So I want to grab your full attention, so make sure you turn off your phones, shut down Facebook and your email, grab a pen and paper, and let's take some notes. And get ready to receive some information that has the capacity to change your life. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to give you a full copy of the slides from today's presentation so that you can go back and revisit them later. A list of templates that will help you dramatically in your business, an invitation to have a one-on-one discussion with me, and of course turn your business and life around. So what my mission is, my mission is to help 100 restaurant owners get more customers on autopilot. So stop feeling burnt out, stressed and overwhelmed, and have a top team of staff, better systems and procedures in place. Spend more time with family and friends and have a profitable restaurant business that you can be proud of. So my question to you is, would you love to be one of them? So let me start by asking you this. What would owning a profitable restaurant business do for you and your family? So you think about that now for a second. It's going to have the ability to make more money, to have more time with others, more time to spend with your family, maybe have a little bit more self-esteem, have a bit more freedom, have control of your income. Maybe you want to contribute to your community. Hey, freedom to set your own schedule, do something you enjoy, start a new hobby, or keep doing the hobby that you actually like to do. Actually got a little bit more time. And also have pride in what you do, and be proud of your business. These are things that that I hear a lot of people talk about, and a lot of things that I strive for, when I first started. So, what if you could stop feeling stressed out and worried about your bills and staff issues and stuck in your restaurant 6 to 7 days a week? Because surprisingly, that's what happened. A lot of people, when they first start out, they think it's gonna be easy, and then they realize a few months down the track they're stuck in the restaurant and they can't escape it. So if you sit up, take notice, we're going to get ready, and I'm about to show you how you can actually have your restaurant running in a way where you don't actually have to be there 6-7 days a week. So a little bit about myself. So my name's Daniel Peroni Cook. I've just put some photos here with me and my fiance. Me with the old pizza boxes when we first started. And obviously me and my two kids, Michaela and Jayden. And in that picture there, we just got a big catering order for one of the schools. This was back in 2014. So, why did I get started? It's a little bit of background about me. So, I always wanted to open up a pizza shop, just like my father did over 20 years ago, that he's still running to this day. I wanted to make my family proud. I wanted to have the freedom to be my own boss. I wanted to be in control. Working for someone else no longer appealed to me. I needed a purpose and something to grow. I wanted to help others and spend more time with my family. I then saw a need that no one was filling. I looked into franchising and realized I could create a win-win situation. I wanted to build a system and process that I could teach others so they too could build a profitable and sustainable business. So life before I was a franchise owner. So I actually was used to make films, so music videos, short films, did a bit of part-time acting, There's a couple of movies that I did. I had some pretty cool small acting parts, such as The Condemned, the famous wrestler Stone Cold Steve Austin, Nightmares and Dreamscapes, a Stephen King film, Terra Nova, which was a Steven Spielberg produced series, and Getting Squared with Sam Worthington from Avatar, before he became a big Hollywood star. So that was pretty exciting. So just a little bit, and but it wasn't all sunshine and roses. So back in 2008, during the financial crisis, when the stock market crashed, I lost a lot of money. Yes, 240,000 to be exact. I lost a good paying job as I was an on-site manager, and it had to be sold. In 2011, I split up with my then wife of 10 years, and we shortly later divorced. That was very hard for me because obviously I didn't get to see my kids every day that I was used to, and I actually lived on my own, which for me at the time was very lonely because I was basically stuck living in a unit by myself. And I had to sell my dream car. At the time, I had a silver GTS that I was very proud of, and obviously due to the financial strain, I had to let that go. And I fell into depression, started drinking, and drowned my sorrows for a good 12 months. So, time to make a change. I realised the only way I was going to get out of this mess was to make a change in my thinking. So I did. I flew down to Melbourne to clear my head and be with family. And that's where I met my fiancée Belinda, who shared the same passion for food, both of us being entrepreneurial, and we fell in love. I knew then and there, with the right partner who shared my passion and support, that we were going to be successful, and it was a recipe for success. I love this quote: you can't change what's going on around you until you start changing what's going on within you. So here's how it all started. So I grew up in my family pizza shop in Melbourne, my dad's shop called Uncle Leo's Pizza. This is where I learnt the tricks of the trade from my father. So every day we'd be in the restaurant and I'd be helping my dad make pizzas. My father taught me all the traditional pizza making skills and how to run the business. Belinda moved to the Gold Coast in 2012 to be with me and brought with her many years of experience in the hospitality industry. So she was managing restaurants and cafes. We got engaged shortly after and we decided to open up our very own pizza shop in Upper Coomera on the Gold Coast to bring that authentic Melbourne taste. So the beginning of something great. There's some photos of us when we first started our store in Upper Coomera. So obviously we made the paper there. That was pretty exciting. There's the front of our shop and obviously the grand opening, which was exciting. And we opened that up in 2014 and it was a success from the start. And obviously due to high demand and growth, our brand in 2015 we franchised the business, and by 2016 we opened up another 2 franchise stores. So we built a strong relationship with the local community. We offer catering service for a range of events. We have a strong client base who order our food consistently. I like to say, we do restaurant quality food as fast casual takeaway. We offer delivery services with the option to eat in at our store. We also have a unique menu which obviously resonates with our clients, and we have dessert pizzas, which is one of our point of difference. So I'll talk about distinction and how important it is to have certain items on your menu that will make people come to you rather than your competition. So my mission is to help others achieve what I've been able to achieve. Question is, do you want to have a successful restaurant? And I think I already know what the actual answer would be. So what is the failure rate of independent businesses? I was actually quite shocked and surprised when I first seen this, but it's actually been said that 50% of new businesses close down within the first year, 80% in 5 years, and 96% in 10 years. So basically it's 4% that make it to 10 years. Now why is this? Let me tell you why. The first thing, and which is the most crucial thing that you must do in your business, okay, but a lot of people don't do, is that they don't market their business. As more and more chains and restaurants open up across the country, advertising and marketing are both key in establishing new restaurants' reputation. So if you open up a restaurant and you don't market it, mate, you're just going to get eaten up by all the big chains. Wages, this is a big one. Wages are too high. It's funny, I cringe when I go to local restaurants and see a number of staff working on a Sunday evening. The owners are slaving away and have several servers, 3 or 4 cooks in the kitchen and a bartender, all sitting around. They could easily cut a third of the staff and still give good customer service. But they just don't, and I'm quite surprised. Another common problem with high payroll is paying any one of the employees more than they are worth. Everyone has their price, and I've seen countless unexpected restaurant owners pay chefs or general managers way too much money because they think they have to. And not knowing their food cost. Knowing your food costs and how to properly price your restaurant menu is the first step towards making a profit. Most people know that seafood is more expensive than chicken, or beef is more expensive than pork. But beyond that, what do you charge for pasta dishes, salads, desserts, etc.? The golden rule is 30% food costs. This will help keep your menu items in line. Not watching your cash flow. Cash is king. No matter what credit card companies would like you to believe, it is vital that restaurants, well, any business for that matter, keep a close eye on their cash flow. Make sure you have enough cash to cover big expenses like food orders and payroll every week, along with other bills that come in with restaurants. If your checking account starts running into the red, it's time to look for ways to save money at your restaurant. Bad customer service. This is an obvious one, and it's the reason that a lot of restaurants close down. I still think it's worth repeating this, quite a few times, because customer service, along with good food, is vital to staying open. Therefore, don't shy away from getting customer feedback. Whether in the form of a comment card, or just asking a customer how their meal is. Making sure that you're checking your reviews. On a daily basis. It's often said that for every customer complaint you get, 3 or 4, 5 are left unsaid. If that's true, then there's a lot of unhappy customers out there who don't bother to say anything, and then they don't bother return to your restaurant because of your bad service. So this is why it's so important that you and your staff give exceptional customer service, because you've got to remember, it's all about customer experience as well, not just the food. This is an obvious one, not paying taxes and GST. And obviously this comes with hefty penalty fees and other assorted fines, when paid late or not making an effort to keep track of it, and putting money aside each week. It can obviously also cause the state government to shut down a restaurant completely if taxes aren't paid. You need to make sure that you keep on top of this one. Another big one, hiring poor management. 82% of the time, organisations select the wrong person for management. If you hire someone who you think will be a great general manager, kitchen manager, bar manager, since they have experience and excellent references, then a few months down the road, not only don't they manage the restaurant, they alienate staff, drink away the profits, and even steal money. Hiring a manager is fine. In some cases, it's necessity. But don't ever trust anyone completely with your money or your business reputation. Remember, no one is going to care about your business the way you do. So you just need to make sure that you monitor this. Bad location. This is an obvious one. People open up a restaurant without doing their homework, and they open up in a bad restaurant. I've seen this photo. This was quite funny, so that's why I put this one here out in the desert. It's all about location. Bad location is the one reason restaurants can fail. Poor visibility, there's no parking, no foot traffic. maybe it's just cursed, just a few of the problems associated with, bad restaurant location. So the quick start. What's the quickest way to become profitable from the start? Following a proven system. So I've put up here, obviously with my brand, my logo, Pizza Temptation, because this is what I'm doing in my business for myself and for my franchisees. I've got systems and procedures in place so everything stays the same and consistent. Operations manual, customer service manual, recipe books, food prep. To run a successful business, you need to have systems and procedures in place. It's that simple. I have operation manuals that all my staff and my franchisees follow, and as you can see up there, this is what I do in my business. From things like hiring staff, training staff, rostering, payroll, bookkeeping, plenty more templates for a smooth operating business, so you and your staff are not left wondering. Obviously, state of the end, I'm going to obviously show you how you can implement this, and how for my consultants, I've got all of these that they get. So this is very crucial. Here are some samples. Obviously, I mentioned before, opening procedures, closing procedures, pizza making procedures, oven procedures, rostering, timesheets, kitchen, back of house. These are just some. Obviously, there's a lot more than this, but you need this for a smooth operating business. This way, nothing gets missed, and your business stays consistent, even when you are not there. And this is how I can take so much time off work and not having to be there, because I've put these in my business, and they're getting implemented. This way, if anything's missed, you can go back and you can check it off. You can see who's done their job, who hasn't done their job, because everyone has to sign off on it. So it's a good way to measure and track your staff's performance. Online training. So I created an online portal for my franchise. I highly suggest that you do this in your business, especially if you're looking to grow and open up multiple locations. I've created an online portal to help train all the staff, so they basically get on here, and there's all training videos. And obviously for my consulting clients, they'll get access to all of this as well. So what's the secret recipe you and your staff must abide by to have a successful restaurant business? Company culture. This is very, very crucial. It's so important to the success of your brand. All staff need to understand and abide by your strong set of core values. I've got a big poster at the back in my restaurant for all staff to see. And it's so crucial that we're reminded by this. So for me, we are team players. We are respectful. We are innovative. We are friendly to one another. We're consistent with everything that we do. We strive for excellence. We have integrity. We have fun. We are loyal. And we give exceptional customer service. Guys, this is crucial. Company culture. When I understood this, it made such a big difference. I've actually got a video specifically just on culture that I make sure that all my staff watch, especially all new staff that join us. The skills and attributes you need. So obviously you're going to have a passion and love for food, a strong desire to be successful, good communication skills, so you can communicate well with your staff and customers. You're going to be a team player, a willingness to keep learning and refining your skills, a sense of pride in what you do, the ability to implement systems and procedures, be self-motivated, have leadership qualities, be goal-orientated, remain consistent, step out of your comfort zone, and continually innovating. The biggies. The 3 things you must master to dominate your marketplace, as without these, success is unattainable. So your prime cost. So your prime cost is without question the most important magic number in your pizzeria, in your restaurant. You know, cost of goods sold plus your total labor equals prime cost. And it must be below 60% prime cost to run a highly profitable restaurant. So with a budget that is tracked daily, we can adjust and be proactive. There are no surprises at the end of the month. So here's an example. So let's say, for example, the cost of the ingredients for the week is 4,200. You divide that into your sales, your gross sales. So if it was 15k that you did for the week, your cost of good was 28%. Now, your total labor. So if your total labor was 3,600, you divide that into your sales, gives you a labor cost of 24%. So in this example, the prime cost would be 52%. You know, because you got to remember, you still need to pay for your rent, your outgoings, your gas, electricity, marketing and promotions, phone and internet, cleaning, pest control, office supplies, accounting, insurance, bank fees, travel expenses, fuel, loans, and and any other unexpected expenses such as equipment repair. When things go wrong. So if your prime cost is above 60%, you're going to struggle to keep up to date with your bills. Making a company profit. This is why prime costs is something that you have control over. And it's crucial to track your numbers and measure your results. Weekly. Prime costs. Also checking your profit and loss statement and your balance sheet, so you can be proactive rather than reactive. And trying to play catch up on your bills. Because when you're in the red, that's when you need to make a serious change. So you need to allocate a budget to your marketing. Marketing is so crucial to the success of your business. And you want to be doing at a minimum 2% weekly marketing. So, for example, if you're turning over 10,000 at the moment, 2% of that is $200. So you want to be putting at least $200 towards marketing. And you got to be consistent and don't skimp and scrape even when times get tough. If you're in the red right now, more of a reason why you need to be marketing your business. You need to get involved with the community. You can't beat word of mouth. Marketing your business makes all the difference. I could talk for the next 2 hours just on marketing, so I'm just going to obviously keep this brief. But marketing is crucial, and I've got lots and lots of systems, procedures, information about marketing that will turn your business around, and creative marketing ideas that don't cost you any money. And you need to track this with your KPI. Key performance indicators to help you know exactly where all your orders are coming from, so you can measure your results and know what to focus your marketing on. See what's working and what's not. What you measure, you can fix and improve on. It's very important. You can't be all things to everyone and be everywhere all the time. So it's very important to have a clear set of customer service standards and company culture for all employees to follow. I talked about company culture before, and talked about the reason why restaurants fail, and it's because of having bad customer service. But I just wanted to bring this up again because it's so crucial. Your level of customer service can make or break you. Like I said, it's not just about the food, but about the customer experience. Customer service is so important to a business's success. It's what separates the average to the great. Look at for yourself, right? How often do you go into a business, like a restaurant or a shop, wherever you go, and no one ever acknowledges you? First of all, how does it make you feel, and does it make you want to go back? Most people know they'll just go somewhere else. They're going to go to the competition. This is why it's so essential that you and your staff maintain an energetic, friendly and caring attitude at all times. It's your responsibility to see that each customer is made to feel special and enjoys the fun atmosphere. And of course, great food. Remember, it's not just about great food, it's about the experience and customer service. So, things you need for success: you gotta have better systems and procedures, customers coming back time and time again, knowing your numbers, a good team of staff, the right support around you, and the right mindset. Now, I mentioned these as they are a must. And if you want to have a successful business, you have to have these. Without just one of these things, your entire business can collapse. Think about it. If you don't have a good team, then for starters, you're going to be in there 7 days a week. You're going to be busting your ass, and you're not going to be getting the results. That's why you got to have a good team. If you don't know your numbers, you could be selling a product and you're not even making any profit out of it. Right mindset. Mindset's huge, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But like I said, all of these are very, very crucial, and that's why I just wanted to point them out. Bottom line, it comes down to this. If you don't have customers and you can't pay your bills, you'll be closed sooner than you think. And it's the harsh truth, but it's as simple as that. So you can do it on your own, like you have been, or let me help you get your life back and profits that you know you deserve. So think about what it's going to be like when, you have a successful business. You have the time to spend with your family and friends. You start seeing some of those profits. You're not feeling burnt out, and you can actually afford to take some time off and go on a holiday you've been wanting to do. We need to always remember our why as well. That's a big thing. What is it that got us in this business in the first place? What is it that's going to get us through the hard times? To keep pushing forward, and to not give up. So my mission again is to help others achieve what I've been able to achieve. To help 100 people own a profitable restaurant and get their lives back. And without having to part with your kidneys to do so. Wanted to throw a bit of a joke in there for you. So you now know how you can turn your business around. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to follow the footsteps of someone else. What you need to do before you get started, the quickest and easiest way to get started, the skills and attributes you need to be successful, the 3 things you must master to dominate your marketplace. So I've shown you things you must be doing in your restaurant, and I hope you understand how critical these things are to the success of your business and the quality of your life. So if you're serious, stick with me. If you're still keen to turn your business and your life around, there's another way. So I want to offer you the opportunity to have a free strategy call with me. So how this call is going to go is I'll start by asking you some questions about your business and your application, which you'll send through after this video. Then if this sounds like I can help, and if it sounds like we're a good fit, I'll explain what I have to offer and how that works and everything. Then at the end, you can make a decision whether you want to be part of it or not. So it's a win-win. So why people work with me? One, obviously wanting better results. They're wanting to follow a proven system and have the guidance by somebody who has actually done it. They're wanting to do it faster and not alone, so they're obviously wanting the support. And they don't want to be forced to close the doors. They want to turn their business and life around. Some of these people are in the red, and they need my help. So, have you heard of the saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Well, that's what happens if you don't decide to make a change. We all know the feeling, that feeling like, you're all alone in business. You're going to the restaurant every day, you're looking for ways to improve and grow, yet with the heavy feeling that nobody else really cares about your business. It can be pretty lonely out there. None of your employees really know what it's like to have all the pressure on your shoulders. Family and friends, like they might see you in there working hard, and thinking that, you're making all of this money when deep down, you're not, and you deserve better. This is why you need to be around individuals who are just like you or have been where you are and know the steps to get in front. I love this quote by Jim Rohn. You know, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most of your time with. You know, and that's so true. If you want to be successful, hang around successful people. So what's involved? Well, we give you everything you need to get you started the right way, and set you up to run a thriving and profitable business, with the support every step of the way. Think of me as a giant shortcut. So who is this for? It's for dedicated people to doing the things needed to reach their goals. Willing to invest in themselves and their future. Looking to broaden their knowledge and learn. People that are frustrated by the lack of results they've been getting on their own, and ready to overcome their fears. Try a better approach and start achieving their goals. Who is this not for? Have the "I tried that and it didn't work" attitude. Not willing to engage fully in your journey, not 100% committed to your success and that of others, and not willing to invest in yourself and your business. If all this did was, help you set up a business that finally gave you enough money to take the family on a great holiday, would it be worth it? Remember, all you need to do is follow the system. Leave your job, pay off your credit card debt, take the family on a holiday, whatever it is. The reason I put this photo is, wouldn't it be awesome if you could actually take some time to go to Disneyland? Well, I did that, in my business. I had my business running and I was able to take 2 weeks off, and my store was able to run itself without me and my partner being there. So what if you don't decide to make a change? Will you be okay with this? Think of it. Will you be okay in the next 5 years from now being in the same position you're in now? Can you see yourself achieving your goals if you don't make a change? Will you be satisfied with your achievements if you keep doing what you're doing? If the answer is yes, then look, keep doing what you're doing. But if it's no, then you need to keep asking yourself these questions till a light bulb goes off in your head. Because if you don't, before you know it, I'm telling you, 5 years will go past and you'll wish you started earlier. Sometimes you just need to decide, that this is who I want to be, this is what I want to do, and just go for it. You only live once. You don't want to get to the end of your life and live a life of regret. People always regret the things they didn't do over the things they did. Sometimes we need to step out of our comfort zone if we want to grow as a person and see a change in our lives. It's up to us to take the responsibility to make a better life for us and our family. I know for me, before I started my business, I wasn't happy working for someone else. I was working a day job, and I felt I had no purpose. I wanted to make my parents and my kids proud of me, and I'm so glad that I made that decision. So get started right now. Now's the opportunity. It's by invitation only. So the first thing you need to do is have a talk with me and make sure that we're a right fit for each other. During this call, you can ask me any question that you have. I want you to consider this opportunity with all your burning questions answered. If you would like me to help you take your business to the next level, let's talk. Register your interest. This may not be for everyone, but we first need to talk about your business and your situation and see if we're a good fit. So get started right away and book in a time to have a chat with me. Click the button to book your time today and secure your free strategy session. Please do not register unless you're serious and are committed to being successful. If this is you, I want to help you. If you are ready, go here now. The link is available now, so please be sure to go to that link and register your strategy call now. Thank you all for your time today, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.